Hello, Pittsburgh. My name is Mariah C. Kaminsky, and I have the honor to serve as the artistic director here at Pittsburgh Public Theater. It's been a pretty terrific first year together here at the O'Reilly, and in the coming months, we are so excited to celebrate our 45th anniversary season with you all. Theater is one of the few places where we can all gather to share an experience that both entertains us and takes our breath away, where we can witness an event not just with our heads, but with our hearts, where we can start out as strangers and end up as friends. Here at Pittsburgh Public Theater, we are thrilled to be a center downtown where Pittsburghers can gather to witness great stories told in extraordinary ways. And I am so eager to invite you into next season. We've designed it specifically to inspire and delight. We're calling it Of Monsters and Men, Comedy and Cake. And it's going to be delicious. We will begin our anniversary season with a powerhouse play by one of my very favorite writers, Aaron Sorkin's first Broadway hit, A Few Good Men. Before he wrote West Wing, before he wrote Social Network, Aaron Sorkin composed this story about power and justice set in Guantanamo Bay in 1986. It follows a group of military lawyers who uncover a high-level conspiracy while they're defending two young Marines accused of murder. It is a firecracker of a play, filled with amazing roles for actors, and it's going to start our season with a bang. Our second play next season is set in the same year as A Few Good Men, 1986, but is set in the only place in the world more dangerous than a military base, an all-girls boarding school. This new play, titled Schoolgirls or the African Mean Girls Play, has all the trappings of a great Mean Girls story. There's a popular girl calling the shots, a new girl trying to find her place, big puffy prom dresses as this group of friends competes for a chance to be in the Miss Universe pageant. Set in Ghana, West Africa, Schoolgirls shows us that teenagers can be the same everywhere, but also reminds us how wide and varied the world can be. After traveling into the world of the Miss Universe pageant, we are going to swing back around to spend the holidays in Pittsburgh. I was so inspired this year by all of the traditions that bring this city together around that time of year. From ice skating in the pouring rain at PPG Place, to all the little girls lined up in their princess dresses getting ready to see the Nutcracker. One of the most inspiring traditions I happened upon was a short TV segment that Rick Seaback made following families visiting the holiday windows at Kaufman's. And here at Pittsburgh Public Theater, we want to help create that sense of fun and family downtown. So for 2 weeks this December, we are going to partner with WQED and our special guest host, Rick Seaback, to transform the O'Reilly Theater into a holiday hub with our first ever Yinzer Yuletide. It's going to be a holiday celebration for the whole family. Then we'll ring in the new year with a musical masterpiece as we bring Little Shop of Horrors to the O'Reilly stage for the first time. For anyone who is not familiar with this musical, it combines doo-wop, Motown, musical comedy, and science fiction to create some of the most contagious songs and beloved characters in the history of the American musical. Critics have called it a funny and fiendish musical creature feature. And if you think that sounds wild, you're right. It's going to be a wild ride and fun for the entire family in the cold days of winter next year. Next March, Pittsburgh Public Theater will be one of the first theaters in America to produce the new play American Son after its incredible Broadway run. American Son is set in a Florida police station at 4 a.m. and follows the story of an African-American mother searching for her missing son. It is a suspense thriller that will leave you gasping for breath. American Son is one of those rare plays that balances the political and the personal. It is built from some of the most pressing questions facing America today, but through the lens of this smart and steadfast, devoted mother searching for her missing child. It will be an unforgettable experience for our audiences. Then, in the spring, we will celebrate one of America's most brilliant comic writers, Neil Simon, with a new revival of Barefoot in the Park. For those of you who have not seen the film with Robert Redford and Jane Fonda, and even for those of you who have, you are in for a treat. Barefoot in the Park is a true American classic and one of the first great romantic comedies. There's a reason it's been beloved by audiences for decades. The final show in our anniversary lineup is a new play called The Cake, and it is truly the cherry on top of our season. It's a refreshing, almost effervescent comedy about family, faith, and, yes, cake. It follows a small-town baker in an almost happy marriage as she debates whether to make the wedding cake for her best friend's daughter, who is engaged to marry another woman. While the cake reflects some timely issues, it's not really about politics. It's about how we come together, about how we stay true to ourselves, take care of our friends, and navigate this crazy thing called love. And it'll be just in time for wedding season. We're so excited to celebrate 45 years of great stories with you next season, with monsters and men, comedy and cake. We look forward to seeing you at the O'Reilly, soon and often.